Have you ever stood up from your favorite armchair and felt a sudden wobble in your legs, like they're not quite as reliable as they used to be? Or maybe you've noticed it's harder to carry those grocery bags or climb the stairs without feeling winded. What if I told you that a silent, sneaky thief could be stealing your strength right now, putting you at risk of falls, injuries, or even losing the independence you cherish? That's right, age-related muscle loss or sarcopenia is a hidden danger that creeps up on millions of people over 50, and most don't even realize it's happening until it's too late. Welcome to HealthSmart Medical Care. I'm Dr. Cole Kane, a physician with over 25 years of experience researching human health and aging. Today, we're diving deep into how to spot, prevent, and reverse muscle loss after 50 with a simple science-backed test you can do at home and a practical routine that fits into your busy life. Stick with me, because by the end of this video, I'll reveal a life-changing plan that could have you feeling stronger, steadier, and more confident in just a few weeks. Plus, I'll share real stories of people just like you who turned things around. Ready to take control of your strength? Let's dive in, and don't forget to hit that like button and drop a comment to let me know, when was the last time you noticed your strength slipping? The hidden threat of muscle loss, why sarcopenia matters. Let's start with the basics. What exactly is sarcopenia? It's the medical term for the gradual loss of muscle mass and strength that happens as we age, especially after 50. According to the National Institute on Aging, up to 50% of adults over 60 experience significant muscle loss, and it's not just about looking less toned, it's a serious health issue. Weak muscles can lead to falls, fractures, and even a loss of independence. Imagine this: you're walking in your backyard, enjoying a sunny day, when a small misstep sends you tumbling. A fall like that could mean weeks in recovery, hospital bills, or worse, a permanent change in how you live your life. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, reports that falls are the leading cause of injury-related deaths among adults over 65, and weak muscles are a major culprit. But here's the thing: muscle loss doesn't just affect your body, it impacts your entire life. Think about the little things: getting up from a low couch, carrying your grandkids, or even opening a stubborn jar of pickles. When your muscles weaken, these everyday tasks become harder, and that can chip away at your confidence. I've seen it in my patients. People who used to hike, dance, or play sports start avoiding those activities because they don't trust their bodies anymore. That's not the life you want, and it's not the life you deserve. The good news?
Sarcopenia ist inevitable.
You can fight it, and it starts with knowing where you stand. I'm going to share a simple 30-second test that's been validated by the CDC to check your muscle strength and fall risk. It's called the chair stand test, and it's so easy you can do it right now at home. But before we get to that, let me ask you, have you noticed any signs of muscle weakness lately? Maybe it's harder to get out of bed or you're feeling more tired after simple tasks. Drop a comment below and share. I'm here to help you through this. And if you're finding this helpful already, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss our weekly health tips.
The Chairstand-Test, your 30-Sekund Wake-up Call. Let's get to the heart of spotting muscle loss early. The Chairstand-Test.
This isn't some complicated medical procedure. It's a straightforward, scientifically validated test you can do in your living room with just a chair and a stopwatch. The CDC uses this test as a standard measure for muscle strength and fall risk in older adults, and research published in the Journal of Geriatric Physical Therapy, 2017, confirms it's a reliable predictor of sarcopenia. Here's how it works. Grab a sturdy dining chair with a firm seat, no cushions or recliners. Your knees should be bent at about 90 degrees when seated.
Cross your arms over your chest.
This is key: no using your hands to push off the chair or arms of the chair.
Set a timer for 30 seconds.
You can use your phone or a kitchen clock. When you start the timer, stand up fully and sit back down as many times as you can in 30 seconds, using only your leg strength. Count how many full sit-to-stands you complete and note the number. Now, let's see how you stack up. The CDC provides benchmarks based on age and gender for the minimum number of sit-to-stands you should aim for in 30 seconds.
Men aged 60 to 64, at least 14. Women aged 60 to 64, at least 12. Men aged 65 to 69, at least 12. Women aged 65 to 69, at least 11. Men aged 70 to 74, at least 12. Women aged 70 to 74, at least 10. Men aged 75 to 79, at least 11. Women aged 75 to 79, at least 10. Men aged 80 to 84, at least 10. Women aged 80 to 84, at least 9. If your score is below these numbers, it's a red flag that you might be at risk for sarcopenia or falls. For example, a 62-year-old man who manages only 10 sit-to-stands is below the benchmark of 14,
signaling a need for action. If you're above the benchmark, that's fantastic. Your muscles are in good shape, but stick around because I'll share ways to keep them that way.
If you're below, don't panic.
I'm going to give you a simple, proven plan to boost your strength and get those numbers up. Safety first. Before you try the test, check with your doctor if you have any health issues like knee pain, arthritis, or balance problems. If you feel any pain during the test, stop immediately. Your health is the priority.
Ready to give it a try? Pause the video, grab a chair, and test yourself.
Then come back and let me know your score in the comments. I'm curious to hear how you did. And if this test sounds like something your friends or family should try, share this video with them and let's get everyone moving stronger together. Sarah's story, from struggling to thriving. Let me tell you about one of my patients, Sarah, a 67-year-old retired nurse who loved spending her days gardening. Sarah came to me last year after noticing she was struggling to stand up from her garden bench without grabbing the armrests. At first, she laughed it off, saying, "Oh, it's just old age catching up with me." But when she tried the chair stand test in my office, she managed only 8 sit-to-stands in 30 seconds, well below the benchmark of 12 for her age.
Sarah was stunned.
She'd always been active, but she hadn't realized how much strength she'd lost over the years. Sarah's story hit home for me because I've seen this so many times. People assume weakness is just part of aging, but it doesn't have to be. We worked together on a simple plan. More on that in a moment, and within 6 weeks, Sarah was back to tending her roses without a struggle. Her test score jumped to 14, and she told me, "Dr. Kane, I feel like I've got my life back." That's the power of taking action early. Have you or someone you know noticed similar struggles, like needing extra help to stand or feeling unsteady? Share your story in the comments. I'd love to hear it, and it might inspire someone else to take action.
Your action plan, a simple routine to rebuild strength.
If your chair stand test score was lower than you'd like, don't worry, you're not stuck there. I'm going to share a sit-to-stand program that's backed by science and designed to fit into your daily life. No gym, no fancy equipment, just you and a chair. Research from the American College of Sports Medicine, 2019, shows that targeted strength exercises can improve muscle mass by up to 15% in older adults in just 6 to 8 weeks. Here's how to start. Step 1. Build strength into your day. The beauty of this program is that it's not about carving out extra time, it's about using the moments you're already moving. Every time you get up from a chair, the toilet, or your bed, do 3 controlled sit-to-stands without using your hands. Here's the technique. Sit at the edge of your chair with your feet flat on the floor, about shoulder width apart.
Cross your arms over your chest to keep your hands out of the way. Lean forward slightly, bringing your nose over your toes, and keep your back straight.
Push through your feet to stand up fully, using your leg muscles. Slowly lower yourself back down, taking about 4 seconds to sit. Imagine landing as softly as a feather to control the movement. Do this every time you stand up throughout the day, whether it's at the dinner table, in your living room, or even at the office. A 2018 study in the Journal of Gerontology found that short bursts of exercise like this, done consistently, can boost leg strength by 20% in older adults. It's the little and often approach that makes all the difference. Step 2. Add a challenge when you're ready. Once the basic sit-to-stand feels easy, it's time to level up. Try holding a light weight, like a 4-pound dumbbell, a couple of water bottles, or even a heavy book, close to your chest. This adds resistance, which helps build muscle faster. A 2020 study in The Lancet found that resistance exercises like this can reduce fall risk by 25% in older adults. Here's how to do it. Hold the weight tightly against your chest with both hands.
Follow the same sit-to-stand technique. Lean forward, push up through your feet, and lower slowly.
Start with 3 sets of 10 repetitions, twice a day, and increase as you get stronger. If adding weight feels too hard or you have knee issues, try raising your seat height instead. Stack a firm pillow or a couple of folded towels on your chair to make the movement easier. This reduces the strain on your joints while still building strength. As you improve, gradually lower the seat back to normal height. The British Journal of Sports Medicine, 2020, found that progressive exercises like this can cut fall risk by up to 30% in older adults. Step 3. Stay consistent and track progress. Consistency is key. Aim to incorporate sit-to-stands into your daily routine. Every time you get up is an opportunity. If you want to speed things up, add a dedicated session of 10 to 15 sit-to-stands once or twice a day, maybe while watching TV or waiting for your coffee to brew. Most people see noticeable improvements in 4 to 6 weeks, and you can retest your chair stand test score to track your progress. Here's a quick tip. Keep a small notebook or use your phone to log how many sit-to-stands you do each day and how you feel. Seeing your progress on paper can be incredibly motivating. I had a patient who went from 9 to 15 sit-to-stands in just a month, and she said tracking her reps kept her motivated. Let's make this fun. Drop a comment below and tell me one place in your daily routine where you could sneak in a few sit-to-stands. Maybe it's during your morning coffee or while chatting with a friend. Let's inspire each other. And if you're loving these tips, hit that like button and share this video with someone who needs a boost to stay strong after 50. John's journey, reclaiming confidence after a fall. Let me share another story, this time about John, a 72-year-old former high school teacher who loved his daily walks with his dog. Last year, John had a wake-up call when he tripped while carrying a laundry basket and fell hard on his kitchen floor. Thankfully, he wasn't seriously hurt, but it shook him. He came to me worried that he was losing his balance and strength. We did the chair stand test, and his score was just 7, well below the benchmark of 10 for his age. John was frustrated, saying, "I used to be so active, Dr. Kane. I don't want to stop living my life." We started with the sit-to-stand program, using a higher seat to make it easier on his knees. John also worked up to holding a 5-pound weight as he got stronger. 8 weeks later, his score was up to 12, and he felt steady enough to join a local walking group. The best part? John told me he no longer felt afraid to carry that laundry basket or take his dog on longer walks. His confidence was back, and that's what this is all about. John's story reminds us that it's never too late to rebuild your strength. What's your reason for wanting to stay strong? Maybe it's keeping up with your kids, traveling, or just feeling good in your own skin. Share your goal in the comments. I'm cheering you on. The bigger picture. Why strong muscles mean a better life.
Let's zoom out for a moment.
Sarcopenia isn't just about weaker legs, it's about your quality of life. Strong muscles mean better balance, fewer falls, and the freedom to do what you love, whether it's playing golf, dancing at a wedding, or chasing your grandkids around the park. A 2020 study in The Lancet found that maintaining muscle strength in older age is linked to a 25% lower risk of chronic diseases like diabetes, heart disease, and even depression. That's right, staying strong isn't just good for your body, it's good for your heart and mind too. But here's where it gets personal. I've had patients tell me they stopped going to social events because they were afraid of tripping or couldn't keep up. That fear can be isolating, and it breaks my heart. You deserve to live boldly, without worrying about what your body can or can't do. The chair stand test and the sit-to-stand routine are your first steps to taking back control. And the best part? You don't need a gym membership or hours of free time, just a chair and a little determination. Let's keep the momentum going. If you're finding this video helpful, give it a like and share it with a friend or family member who might need it. And drop a comment with one activity you love that you want to keep doing as you age. I'd love to hear what keeps you moving. Beyond the chair, more ways to stay strong. While the sit-to-stand program is a fantastic starting point, there are other science-backed ways to keep your muscles thriving and combat sarcopenia. Here are a few tips to round out your strength-building plan. 1. Fuel your muscles with protein. Your muscles need the right fuel to grow and stay strong. A 2019 study in Nutrients found that older adults who consume 1.2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight daily, about 80 to 100 grams for an average person, maintain muscle mass better than those who don't. That could mean adding eggs to your breakfast, chicken or fish to your lunch, or beans and lentils to your dinner.
A simple trick?
Keep a protein-rich snack, like Greek yogurt or a handful of nuts, on hand for busy days.
2. Stay active every day.
Exercise doesn't have to mean hours at the gym. The World Health Organization recommends 150 minutes of moderate activity per week for older adults. That's about 20 minutes a day. Think brisk walking, dancing to your favorite music, or even gardening. A 2021 study in Medicine and Science in Sports and Exercise found that regular movement improves muscle function and reduces fall risk by 20%. 3. Prioritize sleep. You might not think sleep affects your muscles, but it does. A 2021 study in sleep medicine showed that poor sleep accelerates muscle loss and weakens strength in older adults. Aim for 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep each night. Try a relaxing bedtime routine, like reading or a warm bath, to wind down.
4. Check your vitamin D.
Low vitamin D levels are linked to weaker muscles and higher fall risk, according to a 2021 study in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology. Ask your doctor to check your levels, especially if you live in an area with limited sunlight. A supplement might be needed, but always consult your doctor first. These small changes add up to big results. Think of it like planting seeds in a garden. Every little effort grows into a stronger, healthier you. What's one healthy habit you're already doing or want to start? Share it in the comments, and let's keep the inspiration flowing. The emotional side, strength is freedom.
Let's get real for a moment.
Losing muscle strength isn't just a physical issue, it's deeply emotional. It's the frustration of struggling to carry a heavy pot or the embarrassment of needing help to stand up in public. I've had patients tell me they stopped going to family gatherings because they didn't want to be seen as frail.
That kind of fear can steal your joy and make you feel like you're losing yourself.
But here's the truth, you are not defined by your age or your current strength. You have the power to change the story. The chair stand test and the sit-to-stand routine aren't just exercises, they're tools to reclaim your freedom. They're about saying, I'm not done yet. I'm going to live my life on my terms. Every time you do a sit-to-stand, you're telling your body, I'm still here, and I'm getting stronger. That's the mindset I want you to embrace. So, here's my challenge. Try the chair stand test this week and start the sit-to-stand routine. Track your progress for a month, and share your results in the comments. I want to celebrate your wins with you. And if this video is motivating you to take action, hit that subscribe button and share it with someone who needs a push to stay strong after 50.
Wrapping it up, your strength, your future.
We've covered a lot today, from the sneaky threat of sarcopenia to the simple, powerful chair stand test and a daily routine to rebuild your strength. We've heard stories like Sarah's, who got back to her beloved garden, and John's, who regained his confidence after a scary fall. These aren't just stories, they're proof that you can take control of your health, no matter where you're starting.
My promise to you?
If you commit to this routine, you'll feel stronger, steadier, and more confident in just 4 to 6 weeks. You don't need to overhaul your life, just start small, stay consistent, and watch the results pile up. Your future self will thank you for it. I'd love for you to share this video with someone who needs to hear this. Maybe a parent, a sibling, or a friend over 50. Together, we can build a community of strong, vibrant people who refuse to let age slow them down. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to HealthSmart Medical Care, and turn on notifications for more practical health tips. Drop a comment below with your chair stand test score, your goals, or just a hello. I read every one and can't wait to connect with you. I'm Dr. Cole Kane, and I'll see you in the next video. Stay healthy, stay strong, and let's keep moving forward together.